Okay, now it's working. Okay, now it's working. I don't want it to be like that. Hold on. Paradox band said they didn't need me. Check. Test. Testicles. Childish. You're childish. Paradox fans said they didn't need me. And I'm a loser and I'm left inside my head. Am I better off dead? Sending messages at 3 a.m. to see me. And now I'm wondering why was I left behind? But I tried. But I tried. Now I'm asking you, why you gotta do me like that? Gotta do me so bad. No, not at all. Why you gotta do me like that? I don't know how to play it. Do me so bad. Yeah, I wasn't planning on playing this whole time, but just update for everybody who doesn't know, Paradox Man said, nah, we're good. Which, if you're listening to that song I just played, I know you're like, I don't blame them, but it's just me coming up with something off the top of my head. But yeah, man, the Paradox Band was like, nah, we're good. We've got somebody to be our opener. You're great where you're at. I sent them videos and like messages and everything, and I was like, hey, what's up? They didn't respond to any of them. They were like, that's cool. That's nice. Which I think is it's not a sad thing, it's sort of a funny thing. And it just makes me feel like, I should do more of my thing. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. But you gotta shoot the shot. So that's what they got. I'm so sorry I can't come at party. how they play that song. I'm so sorry. They used to have a lot of their stuff on streaming platforms, and then they took it all off. And so, like, the only way I can hear their music is if I go on YouTube, which is possible, but it's just difficult when you're like working and trying to listen to music, right? It's a very difficult thing because we've gotten so convenient with music, right? But now I'm just not. I don't know. I don't know what I'm saying. I feel like it's hard to explain. I feel like I should be sad, but I'm not really sad. Hi. Not really sad. Why are you sad? Don't be sad. Yeah, I'm not really sad. But it is sort of like when plans don't go your way, like Pinky and the Brain kind of thing, you know? What do we do next, Pinky? You know, or what do we do next, Brian? Come up with another plan, right? But I think the plan now is just to bet on black. I'm black. So, yeah, I'm gonna do that. You know, y'all hear how it like cuts in sometimes? I don't know what's up with that, but I don't like it. Yeah. But yeah, I feel like part of me wants to be sad that the paradox was like, no thanks. But part of me is sort of relieved because it opens my horizons for other things. Um, but I still gave them opportunities. Like I sent them a message. I was like, hey, you guys, I understand that right now may not be a great time for me to be your opener, but there's other things that I do. I'm a videographer. I would love to help you guys with that. If you guys do have any openings that come up, I would love to help fill those spots. And then I'm going to be at the show anyway, so just to support. But there's always other tours. So I was like, hey, if there's going to be other tours that you guys are going to be doing, I would love to support you guys at the other tours. I know that this isn't the last show that y'all are ever going to do. So I'm really just up in the air as to how they feel and what they want to do. But at the same time, it sort of sucks when your plans don't go as you expected. So it is what it is, right? All I can do is worry about creating the music that I do, right? Yeah. It's crazy how music makes you feel so much better when you play. Oh my God. Like, music was literally like my first girlfriend and my first drug. And since then, I remember I told my wife when I first met her, I was like, hey, you're going to have to be really awesome for me to love you more than I love my music. I don't know if I'll ever love something more than I love my music. And I love my wife in a way that I could never love anybody else. But still, my music holds such a special place. It's like the only thing that can literally take me and put me on a fantastic, magical ride, you know? Something like that. It's like, da-da-da-da-da-da. If you have the songs ready, why don't you release them by yourself? That'll be cool. Yeah, of course you can release them by yourself. The thing is, if you release them by yourself, is anybody gonna hear the songs? Because if it's just you and I, it's like, I did all that work for two people to hear the songs, and it would just be nice. Sometimes it's like when you start building momentum, it's easier for you to put out your music. And then maybe that's a big reason why they were like, nah, we're cool. Because it's like we don't need people riding our flame. We got our own flame over here. We're the Human Torch. We're putting on our own shows. We don't need your help, bub. And so, you yeah, it's a tough moment. Part of me wants to hate the paradox. I think I'll be their new arch nemesis. Yeah, that's what I'll do. I'll be the Paradox Band's new arch nemesis. What are you gonna do about that? I'm your arch nemesis. What are you gonna do now? I'm thinking like of all of the arch nemesis who are like completely a joke. uh, is there anywhere you can perform live? Yeah, there's places I can perform live. I've performed live for so long to where I don't like performing live anymore. I don't like performing at like small places, and because I feel like a lot of people love taking advantage of live artists, especially if you're talented and you have a lot of like spontaneity and just stage presence. It's really easy for people to try to like use you in order to get people in the door. And it's not a bad thing to have people come in the door. Don't get me wrong. It's a beautiful thing when you can bring people in the door. The problem is when these people just use you and siphon out all your energy. Like there's a lot of people who I performed for, and it was like weekly stints where every week I was there. And I felt like the more I would perform there, the more that it just ruined the idea of who you are. Like people get very complacent when they see you all the time. It's sort of like your girlfriend or boyfriend. If you're dating somebody for a long time, you're not as impressed with them if you see them all the time. But when you first met them, you're like, oh my God, what's up? You know? But after a while, you just like, you know, she aight, you know, but it's just different, you know? Arch Nemesis son, that is so funny. It's my birthday. Happy birthday. Hope you have a fantastic birthday. If I was an arch nemesis, my arch nemesis song would be something like, I'm sorry, I'm trying to come up with this on the fly. What should it be? It's like da 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 da. That's Inspector Gadget. That's stealing. Happy birthday. You know how there's amateur theater where people show their first movies, kind of like Comic Con. Is there any Comic Con or for music? Happy B Day. No, there's not a Comic Con for music. Normally we just have to create our own venues and our own shows and our own things, and then other people start coming to that. So I mean, that's a cool thing. That's a great idea. I would love that. It's sort of like a Cannes Film Festival kind of thing. That'd be cool. But a lot of times as artists, man, we don't come together. uh, Artists are very emotional creatures, and when we feel like there's some kind of competition, we sort of try to spin it out. A lot of times, artists, especially in this new day, they feel like there's not enough space, and that's because streaming and the way that everything's been. Like that's why you don't see big groups like the Aqua Gemini, where it was like the Aquarius and Geminis with uh, Outkast and D'Angelo and Erica Badu and all of them. Like there was a point in time when groups could come out together, and now you don't see that too much because everybody's fighting for screen time and everybody's fighting to be popular. And then especially like with streaming, everybody's trying to be stream famous, everybody's trying to be out there, so it's hard to like pick between who you're going to watch and who's going to be recognized. So it makes it sort of difficult between posses, people, just to make sure everybody's getting the notoriety, which I think is sort of lame. It'd be cool if everybody just felt like, everybody can get a piece of the love. But, that's just us being weird as people. If I was one of those guys who could play anything somebody asked me to, I still don't think I'd want to play everything that people ask me to play. I just feel like that is like a jukebox. You can get somebody to play anything on your phone. You just look on there on YouTube and look up covers, and there's somebody singing it or playing it. So I don't know. I used to be one of those cats when I was younger. People would be like, sing. And I'm like, I'm not your monkey. Because people just feel like if you have a talent that you should be willing to do it all. That's like going to somebody who plays football and be like, hey, go cross over somebody. It's like, I'm not just going to cross somebody up just because you asked me to do it. It's sort of lame. But maybe that's just me being a pretentious artist, and that's why I am not performing with the Paradox. Which is why I'm here. ever done an evil song? I feel like I make a couple songs that are sort of like that. You know, I don't know if I would consider them evil, but some people might. You know, I have some songs that say crazy things. You know, maybe you don't know because the songs aren't out, so I can't assume you know. But I've sang them on here. You know. This is one of those songs that's supposed to be sort of evil. They laugh when you cry, break your mind. I think that's wrong. They laugh when you cry, break your mind. Say, don't you pass by when you get lies. If you study this city, you know slaves took your own life. We're overrun in this city. Why you kiss me with your life? Praying to God you can't find. So say please survive inside your mind. You study this city. You know slaves built. You study this city. You know slaves built your whole life. Overrun in this city. Why you kiss me with your life? Don't try to hide this through time. Barely breathing you. Can't escape since through time. When the ink is bleeding now. You see the light. God's opened up your eyes. Now your pocket's feeling like this racist world is burning my life. That's where you're feeling like. Your pocket's feeling like. I need to practice that song more. It's just a very fast, very intense, high energy song, and it requires you to like really be on it especially that solo. And I'm wearing this pick, and a lot of times I don't wear the pick. I just like to use my thing. Yeah, I really like that song. And then I cleared up with a yeah, I really like that song. I feel like it's an evil song. Y'all? Can y'all hear that noise? So loud. It's like, why is it that loud, sir? Yeah, you guys. That's one of my songs that I consider an evil song. Do y'all think that's an evil song? I guess that's what really matters. What did the people think? People? Nothing. Nothing at all. Nothing is always. You're talking to yourself. Red eyes over yonder. Wait a minute, something's wrong here. Lord, this key won't unlock this door. Lord, wait a minute, there's something wrong here. Lord, this key won't unlock this door. Oh, yeah. Got a bad feeling. My baby don't live here no more. That's alright, I still got this song. Something like that. Deep down Louisiana goes to New Orleans. About to with the evergreen. This is a long time to the left boy that's got good. The guitar just like a ring in the bell. Go, go. Go, Johnny, go, go. Go, Johnny, go, go. Go, Johnny, go, go, go. Go, Johnny, go, go, go. Johnny be good. Used to play guitar in the dirty side. Hey, that's a by and say, oh my, but that little bunch of boys can play. Go, 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 Johnny, go, 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 Johnny, go, 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 Johnny, go, 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 Johnny, go, 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 Johnny, be good. Eating so can't hear. Understood. It's all good though. It's all good. Mwah. I appreciate it. Thank you. Efaristo. Yeah, you guys. I'm just gonna play on here more, you guys. And I understand some people may not want to hear it. Y'all may not want to hear me talking. You know, y'all may just want to hear me play. Y'all may not want to hear any of it. Just fill in your time, or you may really enjoy yourself, which is all the more important that I do well. I wanna sex you till you fall fast asleep in the bedroom. Listen to the heartbeat, lay your body down. I stop until I hear you scream. Your love like honey, sticky and slow. Raindrop like raindrops, girl, I gotta have some more. Your love like ice cream, sticky and slow. Raindrop like raindrops, girl, I gotta have some more. My wife just walked in. I don't care. She's trying to tell me something's in my hair. It's gonna be there. What is this, y'all? It's like a concoction of lint and hair. I'm gonna put it right here on the mic and I'm gonna sing to it. Y'all see my lint hair?
Let go dead skin.
Lint, dead skin, hair, whatever it is. Da-da-do, da-do. Ooh, da-da-do, da-do. Da-da-do, the very first time that I saw your brown eyes, your lips said hello and I said hi. I knew right then you were the one. Oh, but I was gonna in physical attraction, get to my satisfaction. Baby, you're more than just a friend. And if I ever fall in looking out, city's going against me. See that girl, she likes the way I stare. I say bye. Tell him that it's human nature. Must be doing that. Must be doing that way. see the lint. Lint liquor, lint liquor, lint liquor. Stuttering Stanley, stuttering Stanley. That was uncalled for. He didn't have to do that teacher like that. We're all traumatized for Stanley. Hey, I'm talking about there ain't no kind of therapy that's gonna get you over that one. Kids called you stuttering Stanley. And this boy got issues. Don't nobody like him in the class, and the kid nobody likes in the class is the one who's calling you stuttering Stanley. You're never living that down. Never ever. Where'd the lint go? Okay. It's time to throw this lint away. Well, you guys, I think that I've had fun. You guys have had your fun. And you've seen all that you needed to see. So if you're subscribed, I appreciate you. I love you. If you're not subscribed, go fuck yourself. No, I'm just playing. But no, I hope you guys have fun today. I hope you enjoyed everything that we did today. And if you didn't, come back tomorrow and we could try it again. But what was the lesson for today, class? The lesson for today, class, was that sometimes things work out. Sometimes they don't. And if they don't work out how you expect them to work out, don't be a little bitch. Just allow it to go, you know? Because I like the Paradox Band, you know? Even though, or I don't know if they're called the Paradox or the Paradox Band, but I feel like if you say the Paradox, that's like, it's leaving open for what an actual paradox is, you know? And so if you just say the Paradox, for somebody who doesn't know, they're thinking like you're talking about an actual paradox. But, yeah. I like the Paradox Band. I like the music that they make, and I think Eric's really cool, and Percy is a great drummer, and I would really like to just be around them and see what they're like, see what the writing process is like. Just because I feel like that's one of those things where it's like, I don't know. The lead guitarist, I think his name is Christopher. Um, I think that he probably has a lot to do with writing, just because he's always singing backup vocals, and maybe it's just because the way he sings, you know, it's possible. But yeah, yeah. Just me thinking in my head about Luther Vandross. I know y'all were gonna say like the Paradox Band or something like that. But yeah, I'm thinking about Luther Vandross. He had this songwriting partner who he would always work with, and they created fantastic stuff. And I saw this video once where he was just playing the piano with him, and it's just really awesome seeing that collaboration when you see a songwriter and a singer working together. Um, and just the way that they vibe and the way that they work off of one another is really cool. It's a very beautiful relationship. And furthermore, it's really sad when those relationships don't work, right? So that can be very disappointing. But anyway, you guys, I think I've stolen an hour of your life, and that hour will never come back to you, okay? We all just got a little bit older. And for some people, you lost something. For some people, you gained something. I appreciate you guys for allowing me to be in your homes, in your hearts, and most importantly, in your headspace. It's very valuable. So, blessings. Oh, I'm pooped. I got the message at like 3 a.m., 3:40 something. So I'm thinking if that's Cali time, it might have been like around 1 o'clock that I got the message. But bottom line is, um, the message was very matter of fact. It was just like, hey, we already found an opener. Don't worry about it. Don't worry your pretty little heart about it. And it didn't even have that much words. It was really just like, hey, we already found an opener. Thanks for your kind words. The end. But at least it wasn't, fuck you, punk ass nigga. Take your stinking ass on. We don't like your fucking music. Yeah. So there's always that, something to look forward to. You didn't get burned, but it still wasn't. Oh my goodness, we're so lucky to have a fan like you that we would love to work with you. This would be a gift from God. Which I don't know if I would believe that if I saw that in a message. I'd be like, is this the right person? Maybe that says more about me, you know? Maybe I just need to believe more in my talents, my skills, and I think I can do that more the more I come down here and practice and play in front of you guys. Just let you guys hear stuff. Because I was sloppy on that solo tonight. Granted, I wasn't practicing, I just started cold, but still, should be better than that. So I want to be my own best critic, and I feel like solo was sloppy. Some of that singing was a little bit out of tune, and then like on Johnny Be Good, a lot of those lyrics they're so fast. I miss so much of them. But hey, you can't win them all, right? Uh, but on the other hand, some of my tunes were really good. Some of the playing was good. That little impromptu song at the very beginning was pretty cool, pretty kick ass, and I enjoyed it. It felt good. And then when I played "Kiss Me with Your Lies," that just sounds so good. The tone was so good tonight, and that's always fun when you can get it really sounding good without doing a lot of work. 'Cause it's easy to get it to sound good if you're just tweaking knobs and stuff, but if you're just in it, it's really nice to be able to just jump into it, right? So, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for listening to my 10-minute rant at the end and just allowing me to flesh out how I feel. This is not the end of the journey. This is me deciding that despite the ambition being halted, this too shall pass. And I will use this, and from it I will rise like a phoenix. And I will not be um, like that play from Langston Hughes where he says, what happens to a dream deferred? Does it dry up like a raisin in the sun? I love that line. I love that line. It's so poetic and graphic. It's like you can smell it and feel the stickiness of the lime. Um, I think everybody has their own idea of what a raisin in the sun is like, but Langston Hughes is one of my guys. Uh, a wonderful writer, and especially for his time, he was just one of those guys who was a titan of pen and paper. And yeah, I want to be authentically myself. I feel like my whole life I've tried so hard to be authentically myself. And it's an intimidating thing to do, but it's one of those things that I've become very good at. I'm very open and reflective of what other people have to say and think, and that's cool. But at the same time, I'm still very open and honest with who I am, and allowing you guys just to see, who I am, who I've always been. Um, yeah, I don't want anybody to think that any of the things that I said have been negative about the Paradox Band or negative about myself. I think the band is awesome, and I think that I am gifted by God to be myself. Super grateful to be me. Um, I just, this is not my time, right? So I will not allow this to be a dream deferred. And I will make sure that I make myself and my family proud. And I'm thinking I'm through the point where I'm starting to allow other people to say, if they don't like me, and liking somebody is different, right? Because there's people who like you, and them liking you can look like them just being around, them just following you. But I'm not really down with people just liking me like that. I want people to support me because I'm one of those people who supports a lot. And I have a lot of skills, so I use my skills to help. So if you just watch what I do, that's sort of whack to me, you know. Uh, People watch Instagram models with fat asses, That doesn't mean you really appreciate them. But you're gonna have to show me something, just because it's so easy to be one of those people who's an artist who follows 12 people and then they just make their stuff and they don't have to worry about seeing other people's content. And I understand why they do it now. Just because it's daunting seeing other people's expectations of your life and their life, and then you start gauging if you're doing well or not based off of them. So I hope you guys aren't doing that. Don't fall into the idea that you're not doing well or something's going wrong in your life because you're watching other people do their thing and thinking that that's where you're supposed to be. Just have faith in the fact that where you're at is where you're supposed to be in that moment. And when I say that moment, I mean there's a time for everything, right? Um, that's another poem. Um, but there's a time for you to excel and there's a time for you to refrain and be reflective, right? So I appreciate you guys for allowing me to be reflective. I think it's a blessing to have the four of you who are here right now, and whoever may see this in the future. Um, just to be able to be authentically myself is a blessing, and to have a voice, to be able to play, be able to sing, is an absolute blessing for me. So, super excited about that. And I'm just thinking, like, there's so many people who are on Instagram doing fake stuff, talking about mess and doing ridiculous things. And then there's people who, like,
they just shuck pearls all the time and, sell pearls. And there's people who just do math all the time. There's people who just play video games all the time. And there's so many people who are just living their life, trying to be happy. So don't allow yourself to be somebody who's bringing them down, right? We don't want to be haters because we don't want people hating on us for us being happy, right? So if it makes you happy, it can't be that bad if it makes you happy. Yeah, music is like, I'm a prisoner to music. When people talk to me, I literally just think of songs all the time, and then I tell them that I'm thinking of songs, and they're like, does your mind just do that all the time? Yeah? Is that bad? Yeah, I'm always thinking of music. Why are you always thinking of music? Because half the time I don't want to have this conversation. So my mind is off in La La Land thinking about music and lyrics and metaphors. So yeah, it's been real. Lord, thank you for this day. Thank you for the opportunity. Thank you for allowing me to be myself, be vulnerable, be untouchable, and be the person who you created me to be. Thank you for giving me the opportunity to be weird and to find people who are weird like me. Thank you for not letting my phone die during this live. Thank you for allowing me to speak to the people who are here, have my small group of people who love and support and appreciate everything that I do. I appreciate you in these opportunities and ask that you give me the strength and the determination, the willpower to put out my music regardless of if people see it or if they don't. I feel like this side of my face looks like a super villain. And also the patience to allow my stuff to come out how I want it to come out so that I can create the artistic vision that I have in my mind's eye. Thank you for the artistic vision that I have. Thank you for the blessing of the time and the talents to be able to create it. And please, Lord, when I do create that vision, allow it to be popular amongst the people who need to see it, and a vision that can support and encourage other people who didn't know they needed it. And allow me to have the knowledge and the wisdom to understand that everybody doesn't need to be there with me or on the journey with me. Thank you, Lord, for my health, my family, and my artistic abilities. In your name I pray. Amen. All right, y'all. Shine, 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 shine. That was a bad clap. Shine your light. Shine it in the dark. All right. Y'all be safe. Stay out of trouble. And if you do get in trouble, make sure it's worthwhile. Okay? Forgive me if I offended anybody. No, as a matter of fact, if I offended you during this live, go fuck yourself. That sounds crazy, considering I just prayed for y'all. But I feel like, you know what? And my wife and I were just talking about that. I feel like it'd be cool if God sort of talked to everybody how they are and how they talk, And I feel like God would say stuff like that. Like when I do stupid stuff, God's like, with your smart dumb ass. But yeah. Y'all, shine your light, be cool, be easy on yourself. Hey, and allow the process to be the process. I think that's the most important thing from tonight I want y'all to remember. The process is the process. Whether you like it or not, you're learning. This is your first time on this planet. This is your first time creating. This is your first time being the person that you are. So don't be so hard on yourself when things don't go right. And don't be so easy on yourself when you allow things to go wrong and you don't fix it. All right? So just know that this isn't me giving up. This is me saying I'm still working. I'm not perfect. I'm a work in progress. And I appreciate you guys for being on the journey with me. That's my salute. Y'all be safe. Stay out of trouble. Excuse me. Be easy.